We're going to combine two of your loves now, Robbo, Serie A and Arsenal, because Arsenal is said to have contacted Inter with regards to Lautaro Martinez. We know that Inter have got to get some players off their books. They've got some financial troubles. What do you make of this rumour?
Martinez, on his day, is a wonderful player. Good with his back to goal. He's got that bit of pace. He can score a goal as well. But I'm going to put him in the same sort of category as Morata, because on his day he can beat anybody, but he has too many days where he looks as though he's lost his confidence, and once he loses his confidence, he just doesn't get involved in the game, and he starts to not hold the ball up, he starts to look weak. But on his day, he's an outstanding player. Whether he has enough outstanding days if he went to Arsenal, I'm not sure, because they're not a top side at the moment.
What do you make of Lautaro Martinez, Ale?
There was a point in the career of Lautaro Martinez over the last couple of seasons that he was rumored to be going everywhere, including Barcelona, and that he was going to take a big major jump. And while his relationship with Lukaku has been productive for Inter, Lukaku has shined, whereas Lautaro is sort of playing in the background a little bit. If you make a move for Lautaro Martinez to go to Arsenal, it's for him to be the guy, similar to the story of Álvaro Morata, for him to be the guy. And what we've learned from Álvaro Morata is that when he has had the chance to be the guy, it hasn't quite worked out. I think Lautaro Martinez is a better player than Álvaro Morata. I think he would be more productive than Álvaro Morata in terms of that comparison. But I do want for him to find consistency, and that is the big question that he's yet to answer.
Robbo, obviously there's no way they'd let go of Lukaku, so you understand why there's the links with a player like Lautaro Martinez. But is there a case to be made that perhaps because of the partnership that the two of them have, it would actually damage Lukaku into not having Lautaro next to him?
I'm not sure it will, because other players have played with Lukaku and he's formed a good partnership with them. He's the player on fire, and Ali's absolutely right. He's been the main player. And Martinez, at times, was taken out the side by Conte. He was actually put on the field as a sub and taken off again when he didn't perform quite well enough. Again, he's a confidence player. And if he went to somewhere like Arsenal, would he play up front with somebody else? Could he play as the lone striker? Would he have to play with another partner? That's yet to be seen. But I think Lukaku will still be a top player at Inter if he stays there.
Lukaku?
Obviously, and they're looking to build a team around Lukaku, understandably so. But while we are talking about Arsenal, Ben White for 50 million, that's a lot of money for a Brighton defender, isn't it?
Yes, it certainly is. Now, if you're going to bring someone like Ben White in, he's got to be the leader. He's got to be the main player. And I'm not sure Arsenal see him. When I keep reading about Arsenal talking about Ben White, he's got great potential. He will be a top-class player. If you're paying £50 million and Arsenal haven't got a good centre-back combination at the moment, you've got to bring him in. He's got to be your main man. He's got to be your leader. He's good on the ball coming out with it from the back. He's also got to be a good defender. He's had a good season at Brighton. He had an even better one at Leeds in the Championship. It's a lot of money to pay for a centre-half that's not proven, I wouldn't say yet.
So what do you think their expectations and their plans are this season?
Arsenal have got to do much better than they have done in the last couple of seasons. Arteta is lucky still to be in a job. They've got to be challenging for the top four. There's no question about that. And if you're spending £50 million on a centre-half, they've done it before, spent a lot of money on young players like Chambers, like Rob Holding. They were going to be the stars of the future, and they didn't handle them particularly well. They didn't coach them particularly well. They can't let this happen with Ben White. Arsenal, if they're at their very best, will be challenging for the top four. I'm not sure, like we talked about Solskjaer, I'm not sure Arteta's the man to do it.
Ed, what do you think, Shaka?
Listen, I think this is where Arsenal are right now. Whether Arsenal fans like it to be said or not. But this is the kind of player that they have to go for. Arsenal, a club with money, let's be honest, they've not spent an awful lot over the last few years. But they have to make inroads into addressing their issues. Whether Ben White is the right player or not, time will tell. But Arsenal aren't in the market for top-rated, quality, experienced defenders where you know what you're going to get. They aren't that club anymore. Whether Arsenal fans like to hear it or not, they simply aren't. So they have to take these chances on young prospective talents like Ben White and hope that they come good. And hope that somehow translates into better league performances, better league finishes, and then all of a sudden they may find themselves in the market for more experienced centre-backs. As per the Lautaro Martinez, again, I didn't think this is the market that Arsenal were in. And to Ali's point, how bad was Lautaro Martinez this season when 12 months ago he's being linked with Barcelona? Now all of a sudden it's Arsenal who seems to be the only club knocking at your door. The two, regardless of the inconsistencies around Martinez, I just thought that was well outside of Arsenal's target market.
Yeah, a little bit of a coincidence maybe that his form dipped after all that interest from the likes of Barcelona with Lautaro Martinez.
Are you saying it's going to go up now that Arsenal have been in? It's going to improve?
By the way, you say a chance for Ben White, that's a £50 million chance that they're taking. I mean...
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN+.